South Africa. It's over, people. We found a way that we can make 30% on our money per month. Is there anybody interested that would like to know more about that? Yes. Okay, what that basically means is that you can sit on the beach very soon for a long time, and that's what I want to do. So, what is the MMA? Do you know what a stokvel is? Okay, cool. So, can I pick on you? Great. Let me pick on you. What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah, do you know what a stokvel is? Don't feel bad. I didn't know what a stokvel was either. Okay, so cool. So what a stokvel is exactly is that everybody in the room gives 500 Rand to you, okay, in this month. And then everybody in the room, okay, next month gives money to Devon, you included. Okay, and then everybody in the room gives money to Lerato the next month. And then Lerato disappears with all the money. Does it sound familiar? Eh? Is that what happens? Exactly. So we're at like a giant stokvel. You're awake now, eh? So it's a giant stokvel, but we're like a stokvel on steroids. And in a stokvel, your money doesn't grow. With us, your money grows. So we're the largest donations exchange network in the world. We've got over 200 million members. We're in 118 countries, and we get rewarded for helping the community. That's all we do. So can I tell you the good, bad, and the ugly? Because there's lots of ugly. Okay, so in 1994, there was this guy, Russian genius, programmer, mathematician, that started a company, a computer company. It was one of the first companies in Russia in 1994, and he listed it on the stock exchange, and he said that his shares would double every 30 days, and they did. Eventually ran out of shares, went to the government and asked the government if he could have more shares. The government wouldn't give him more shares. He didn't understand why, and the reason that the government didn't want to give him shares is because at one stage he had 1/3 of Russia's economy in his office in bags of money. They couldn't count the money fast enough. And the government got very concerned. So the public was also disgruntled, okay, with the government structures. So all that he wanted to do was he wanted to create a fair financial order for people. That's what he wanted to do. So our ideology, the MMM members as a whole, our ideology is that we believe that the banking system is a very fraudulent, corrupt, bad, selfish system. Okay? Do anybody know anything about money? How money is made? Okay, so how it's made is, well, basically, money was weighted against gold. That's how money has its value. Okay, so in 1971, the government took it upon themselves to remove the gold standard off currency, which basically means that the money in your pocket is worth nothing. All that your money is in your pocket is just a piece of paper with a picture and a number, and it's like a perceived value that we perceive that value. But if you look at the value of currency over the last like 50 years, it's lost about 97% of its value. Are you getting richer or poorer? Okay, this is one of the reasons is because the value of your money, okay, has been lifted off the gold standard. So the banks actually print this money illegally. I mean, do you ever wonder, like when you go to the bank and you ask for a loan, like where does that loan come from? Have you ever really asked yourself? Well, where it comes from is that the bank prints that money. They just like click a button on the computer and boom, your money appears. That's how that's illegal. If you do that, you go to jail. It's called, what's it called? Counterfeit money. Okay? You can't do that, but the banks can do it. Okay, so let's say you have a great, got a great job, you want to like, better your life, you go to the bank, you go and ask for a loan because you want to better your circumstances, you go and get this loan because you can afford it, okay, they offer this loan to you at ridiculous, exorbitant interest rates, okay, that you can't really afford, so they sort of like tweak the loan, like they're sort of like doing you a favor, let me like do this for you so that you can afford your loan. Oh yeah, no, you can afford your loan now. They give you this loan, and then like 3 months later you have the big R. Do you know what the big R is? Retrenchment. Exactly. And you see the bank doesn't stop. They still want their repayments. They want their loans. Okay, unfortunately. So what happens is that you become a financial slave forever. None of you in that position here in this room, right? Yes. Right, that's what I thought. So it must be 12, all of you. So that's what they want. The banks want you to become a slave, okay? Because you're a customer. And that's what they want. They want an ongoing customer. But that doesn't, it's not like a good way to live, you know what I mean? Being in debt all the time. It's like a shocking way to live. So what we want to do is we want to crash the current financial system. That's our goal. We call it the financial apocalypse. Our goal is to empower the masses to live like the few rich. And who are the rich? The bankers. Do they work harder than you? There's a bit of a problem. Matudi. What a beautiful name. Give her a hand. Okay. So Matudi, are you allowed to donate money to Jared? So let's say 10 rand. Is it legal for you to give money to Jared? Let's say Jared was in the street, you know, begging. Willingly you can give him money, no problem. So can you give, if you had lots of money, could you give him 100 rand? If you had lots, let's say you're a multi-millionaire and you had the money and he came to you and he begged you for 1,000 rand, could you give it to him? If you had it?
Maybe 100.
Okay, fine, we'll stop at 100. You're greedy, yeah? Okay, cool. So it's legal to give money to people, to anybody that you choose to, is that correct? Okay, so what we are is we're a peer-to-peer system, which means that we donate money to each other. We're a community of people that donate money to each other. There's no central bank account, this is not a business, there's no CEO, this is not an investment. And all that MMM is basically like Facebook. What does Facebook do? Facebook connects people. It connects a person that wants to, MMM connects people. It connects a person that wants to donate money to a person that wants money donated to them. That's all that MMM is, just a financial online platform. So how does it work? So then the opportunity is to, one, donate money, which we call provide help, and obviously to receive a donation, which we call get help. So when you join tonight, you're going to get your own website. It's called the Personal Office, where you've got two buttons. Button number one is provide help, where you can give a donation. Button number two is get help, where you can receive a donation. So let's say that you had 10,000 rand extra cash this month that you wanted to donate to the community. You go to your website, you click the provide help button. When you click that button, okay, your 10,000 rand is converted into our currency called Mavro, okay? That Mavro then grows at 1% per day, 30% per month. So at the end of the month, your Mavro, your 10,000 rand has grown, your 10,000 Mavro has grown now by 3,000 Mavro. So in total, you've got 13,000 Mavro. Are you excited yet?
Yes.
Do you know what this is?
Yes.
I've just shown you the Holy Grail. This is called printing your own money. That's what this is called. Okay? So the system will match you after you press the provide help button. You haven't paid anybody. It takes 7 days for MFM to match you with somebody that you need to, that wants a donation. Okay? So after 7 days currently, you'll be matched with somebody, you'll pay them directly. You've got full disclosure, their bank account, phone numbers, the whole story. You'll donate money into their bank account. When you do that, you'll upload your proof of payment into the system. Once that validates your transaction on your end, okay? When the money is received by the person that you paid, they will then validate the transaction on their end, which concludes the transaction, that they've received the funds. When they've received the funds, then you'll be able to get help, okay, to the value of your initial donation, plus the growth on your Mavro. In this instance, it's going to be 13,000 rand. Are you excited?
Yes.
Cool. So the rules of the game are as follows. Only use extra cash, okay? 1 MMMPO per person. You cannot have more than one, okay? Your name again? Sarah. Okay, so Sarah, if you join tonight, okay, and then Devon joins in your team, Devon can never PH more than you, okay? You have to either PH the same amount, okay, or you will PH less than her. That's just part of the rules, okay? And if you promise to pay, if you pledge, you must pay, okay? If you don't pay, you'll be expelled from MMM forever. This is a one-time deal. We want an honest community of people that want to help each other. There are no guarantees in life, like with any other investment vehicle. Not that this is an investment vehicle. This is a donations exchange network. You could lose your money. Read the terms and conditions. Okay, we're all adults here, so only use spare money, but let's talk about the terms and conditions and losing your own money. So, are you aware that there's negative publicity about everything?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a healthy cash flow system in MMM, where there's more money coming through the system than coming out of the system. Okay. Now let's say, for example, that whoever you bank with, there is negative publicity in the media whoever the bank that you use. Okay. The CEO is fraudulent. He's stolen all the money. Blah blah blah. What do you do tomorrow? You run to the bank to get your money. So does the rest of South Africa, correct?
Yes.
What will happen to the bank if that happened? Are you aware that the bank does not have your money? Are you aware that the bank that you use, every rand that you deposit, the bank has the legal right to lend that money out 17 times? Are you aware of that? Okay, so what we are doing is we are creating our own poverty in this country and our own debt. So let's stop doing that. Let's not support that. Okay, so let's say there was negative publicity about the bank tomorrow. Okay, the same as what there is with MMM. If there's negative publicity about MMM, and there's lots of negative publicity, guys, they don't like what we're doing. I mean, who knows what the interest rate is at the bank a year?
5%.
5%. Anybody getting more than 5% a year on your bank? 6%. Okay, anybody getting more than that? Do you know what your interest charges are a year? About 30. It's not your interest, your bank charges, okay, or about 30%, okay? So, we're giving you 30% per month. So what do you think people in South Africa are doing with their money? Leaving it in the bank or bringing it to MMM? Triple M. Okay, so the banks don't like us, so they've got lots of negativity to say about us. So let's say that there was lots of negativity and there was more money coming out of the system than going into the system. Sergey Mavrodi created a system called a pause mode. Okay, what this means is that if there is an unlikely event that there is a pause mode, there is a lockdown on MMM in South Africa. Okay, you can take your money out, you can take out your initial donation plus 10% growth only. Better than the banks, okay? If you left your donation in, there would be zero growth on your Mavro, okay? Basically, the system pauses. This is to protect the community. Our job as managers, okay, I'm a manager, which I'll explain to you just now, is to install calm in the system. This is the only time that MMM can fail is if you guys, the public, panic, okay? If you didn't panic, this could not fail at all, never, okay? So now our job is to install calm in the society. We install calm in the public's eyes, and then what happens is that the cash flow starts to regain its normal flow of more people putting money through the system than more people taking out money. This is a good cash flow system. Do you agree with me? You're right? When that happens, the pause mode is lifted, and your Mavro starts to grow at 30% per month. Therefore, okay, you are protected. This cannot fail. So there's 5 ways to earn with MMM. The first way, okay, is a one-time provide help bonus. This happens once on your first PH, okay? So if you donate anything from $50 to under $500, you'll earn $20. Anything from $500 to under $3,000, you'll earn $50. And anything more than $3,000, you'll earn $100. This is free money. This is a gift from Sergey Mavrodi to say thank you for joining the community and our movement to crushing the current financial and creating the financial apocalypse. If you invite a friend, okay, this is where you're going to be really, really happy that you brought a friend along. Because when your friend joins, you become the sponsor. Let's say, for example, your friend puts in 2,000 Rand. You would get 10% of that donation, okay, which is 200 Mavro, and that Mavro also grows at 30% per month. You don't only have to invite one friend, you can have as many friends as you like, okay, and earn as much as you want. Who wants to make lots of cash? This is how you do it. This is the 4th way to earn. So you become a manager. Manager is basically, it's free to become a manager, okay? Then you can basically earn off your team's team. So what that means is Jared invites Ursula and Ursula invites Nicole. So if Jared's not a manager, he will not earn off Nicole. Ursula will earn with Nicole, okay, and Jared will earn with Ursula. That's it stops there. Until Jared becomes a manager, or you become a manager, and then you will earn on your entire team up until the 10th level. After the 10th level, okay, it starts at 0.01%. Okay, from the 11th level to infinity, you will earn 0.01% of your entire organization. So there's a dude by the name of Busim Lambo. He brought this concept to South Africa last year, February. He has over 1 million people in his team. Okay, he earns a whack. Who would like that? Okay, so become a manager so that you can take advantage of earning from your entire organization. This is what I love about it. There's no joining fee. It doesn't cost you anything. So the barrier to entry, there is no barrier to entry. There's no monthly membership fees. Now, anybody in network marketing here? Okay, so how network marketing works is that normally there's a buy-in. Okay, every month you've got to pay like an auto shipment, blah blah blah. Okay, and that's where your money comes from, basically. Your earnings comes from that. Okay, so what happens is with network marketing that people usually join because they want to make money. Okay, and then they see that it's hard. Okay, and then so what happens is that they quit because it's hard. Okay, and also they don't want to pay that monthly membership fee. So if they're not paying that monthly membership fee, what do you think happens to your income? It disappears. Okay, with MMM that doesn't happen. Okay, because there's no monthly membership fee, there's no joining fee, which is awesome. And the other amazing part is that you make money. This is the only company, okay, of this type of environment that you make money from day one. You put money in, you make money. So let's say you don't have any money. Okay, you don't even have 100 rand to donate to anybody in the system. No problem. Just invite a friend, bring them here on a Monday. I know it's Tuesday, for the next week we'll be here Tuesday again, after it's back to Mondays. Okay, bring them here, okay, I'll do the presentation for you, you'll get rich. Do you like it?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so now there's zero reason, okay, for there to be poverty in this country. Poverty in South Africa, it's over, people.